Virginia. I speeded all this up so it'll take a little bit less time on YouTube. It is clear that you've had some time in solo boats previously, but I don't think you've had any experience with the maneuvers that I was wanting you to do. So in order to certify in the solo, you will need to be able to demonstrate all three of the basic maneuvers that we talked about. So I will need to see eddy turns, peel outs, and ferries, and the correct use of strokes to accomplish those maneuvers. You will also need to be able to demonstrate all of the basic strokes that we taught, as well as all of the basic solo cross strokes. So you will need to be comfortable with cross defect, cross forward stroke, cross sweeps, cross draws, bow draws, etc. So you do have a fair way to go to get certified in the solo boat. Mike, in order for you to correctly perform the back ferry that you were attempting, you would have to get the boat pointed at the right angle across the eddy line. Use some powerful reverse strokes with a reverse J to get out into the current, and once out there you would have to maintain the correct ferry angle to go sideways. So you definitely need to work on refining and being able to correctly perform all of the strokes. Notice your shaft hand placement throughout most of the video is right at the throat of the paddle, and it needs to be only shoulder width from the grip hand. There's also none of the torso rotation that we talked about, and you should be able to control the boat without switching sides to do so. In order to certify at the intro to paddling level, you will need to be able to correctly perform moving forward in a straight line, backward in a straight line, doing U-turns, spins, and abeam moves. And you will also need to be able to correctly perform draws, pries, sweeps, forward stroke, back stroke. You did do a great job on your side slip and static draw. Steve, the paddle placement on your DuPage here is pretty good, but you are bending forward and your shaft hand is way too low, possibly because the paddle is also probably too long. Rob, if you go back and look at your peel out here, when Steve does his DuPage stroke, you need to be doing a really good sweep, forward sweep. And what you're doing is more like a forward stroke. The sweep needs to take place with your grip hand at your belly button or close to it, and you're up around your shoulder with your grip hand. When you switch back and both of you are paddling on opposite sides, your backstrokes look pretty good. But then you start to have problems maintaining your ferry angle. And the reason for that is that, Steve, there's no reverse J, so you're not doing any correction, and that's why the boat is veering off. Both your ferry and your side slip here look very good. So the main task for both of you will be correct stroke selection and being able to perform eddy turns and peel outs and downstream ferries. Kathy, this video is not really fair for you because you really improved a whole lot on Sunday. So I won't spend much time here except to say that you need to continue to work on performing the intro to canoe strokes and maneuvers. Cam, this video is not particularly fair to you either because you did much better on Sunday. You notice that you're controlling the boat pretty much with sweeps and draws rather than doing the maneuvers that you need to be able to do. So the key for you will be being able to do eddy turns, peel outs, and ferries using the correct strokes and making sure that you get torso rotation and that you don't drive your grip hand down as you do quite frequently in your forward stroke in the video. Mary, the sweep on your peel out here looks pretty good. And Joe, what you would need to do here to make this work would be to do a cross DuPage instead of the forward stroke that you're doing. Joe, your forward stroke here needs a lot of work because you need to make sure that you have vertical paddle shaft, torso rotation, and it's basically all arms and your paddle shaft is very low. Mary, this is probably continue to work on as well because stroke selection better on Sunday and proper stroke execution. The problem in the boat at this point is you're doing everything with draws, pries, and sweeps, and not any of the correct strokes or the correct maneuvers.